Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Today is day 10 of my advent calendar, and I've been waiting for today for like 6 months. Like, really excited for today, because today is the day that a bunch of you get to review and taste my blend. So grab your day 10 and pour that puppy in. Don't forget to wring out your, oh yeah, there you go. One last, oh, got it. Okay, got the last drop. So, day 10. What do I mean by my blend? I blended this whiskey. This is a blend of multiple whiskeys and a little something special, and I've just been, a few people have tried it. A few of my patrons have already tried this, and my largest batch so far went into the advent calendar, and then now I'm gonna mix up some more in the near future, and so more people can try it. But just for fun, because I really like it. And this is something that I see as a teachable thing, because it's honestly, I don't want to say that it's easy, because that doesn't give enough credit to master blenders out there who are doing incredible work blending whiskeys. But it's not that hard to play around with some of the whiskeys you already have in your collection, blending them together, and and figuring out what goes well together, the proportions, all that. And that's the thing that I like to play with, a little something I call flavor stacking, where in the same Glen you try one whiskey after another in a thoughtful way without rinsing the Glen. So you're leaving a little bit of that previous whiskey in the Glen to mix with the next whiskey, and seeing how that flavor plays and interacts with each other. And I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things when I'm drinking whiskey to do, is to think about, okay, what would go well with this whiskey from a next one, and then I'll pick that next one, and I'll leave just a little bit in the bottom of my Glen, not just the residue coating the glass, but I'll leave a little tiny amount, and then pour in the next whiskey and see how it goes. And if it doesn't turn out great, you can always rinse the Glen, start over. But you're going to find that there are some really great combinations that you can make with stuff that is readily available and probably already in your collection now. So let's dive into this now that it's had a minute in the glass. Let's make it, turn a little buggy. Let's get its legs up in the air. Medium legs, not bad, not bad. Oh, dive into that nose. You're going to find maple syrup. You're going to find citrus, like orange peel, orange zest. It's tickling your nose a little bit. Behind that, you'll find some vanilla, raisins, brown sugar, and like burnt or charred tropical fruit. Oh, it's just warming and inviting and delish. This is a nose that I could literally smell all day. Now, this is version 2.0 of my blend, and we're going to talk about what's in it at the end of this video. And yeah, you guys ready to taste? Oh, I'm ready to taste. Brown burnt sugar. The orange comes through. There's a marshmallow note, but toasted marshmallow, like almost burnt marshmallow. and then those charred fruits, those charred tropical fruits. When you go back to the nose, you get a little bit of rye coming through, in addition to everything else that you just had. So that oak is coming through on the nose. Oh, man. The finish is medium to long. There's a warm oak note, like toasted oak, on the finish, along with a mouthfeel that reminds me of like a cognac or an Armagnac. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, I absolutely love that. Okay, so what's in it? What is in it? And I should reveal the bottle first before I tell you what's in it. So here we go. Here's the baba. This is BS Blend, Batch 2, 95 proof, and just a little something that I blended up. And I called my little company that, obviously I don't have a company, but the name on the label, on the back of the label, is North Pole Blending. So might have to incorporate that. Anyway, what's in it? What's in it is Woodford Double Oaked, Angel's Envy Rye. So this is a Boer rye. And a little splash of 145 proof brandy. That was homemade brandy provided to me by a Mr. Kelsey Dime. The homemade brandy just adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the blend that just really puts it over the top. Blending Angel's Rye and Woodford Double Oaked, and you can play with the proportions there. And, you know, you could do a 50-50. You could do a little more. I prefer a little more double oaked than Angel's Rye. The Angel's Rye kind of takes over. So like a 60-40, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then you can play with adding in other things beyond that. But those are the two main ingredients, and they make up more than 90% of this blend, more than 95% of this blend, is Angel's Envy and Woodford Double Oaked. Two completely available whiskeys right now anywhere. And if you bought a bottle of each, you're going to make 2 bottles of this. Pretty close. Almost 2 bottles. My proportions are not, I'm not going to share my exact proportions, but it's mostly, not mostly is the wrong word. It's a little more Woodford than Angel's Rye. But you can play with it. You can play with that combo. And man, is it good. You should play with Angel's Rye with a lot of your whiskeys. It makes a beautiful Boer Rye. If you have a whiskey that's not wonderful, add a little Angel's Rye to it. Now, I agree, Angel's Rye by itself, not amazing. It's decent, but not amazing by itself. But when you blend it with a bourbon, it turns out wonderful. I've done, in my Glen, I've done Michter's American with Angel's Rye. I've done Old Forester Barrel Proof with Angel's Rye. I honestly don't think that I've had a combo with Angel's Rye that was bad. And every one of them I liked more than Angel's Rye by itself. So you got to start playing with blending your own whiskeys. It's so much fun. And sometimes you hit upon greatness and you're like, oh, I'll have people try this. And you can share it with your friends. You could bring that custom bottle to a Christmas party, and no one else is going to have that bottle. You're going to have something to show off that no one's going to believe. No one's going to be like, oh, I've had that before. No, you haven't, bro. And you don't have to tell them what it is. You could just roll up with this or something similar to this and be like, hey, grab you some $7.50 bottles off Amazon. You can bottle it yourself. Everybody's intrigued. What is that? How did you The orange starts to turn like charred orange peel the longer it sits in your glass. Wow. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm glad you guys got to try this. This is something I'm a little proud of because I love it so much. I hope you liked it too. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful day.